Before Taylor Swift sold out stadiums, before she became one of the most powerful women in music, she was just a teenager carrying a guitar, knocking on record label doors in Nashville. And do you know what happened? Every single one of them said no. They told her she wasn't good enough. They told her her songs wouldn't work. They told her she should just sing what others wrote. But Taylor refused to quit. And today, the girl who once stood outside record labels is rewriting the history of music itself. So, the question is, what can we learn from her fight, her fire, and her fearless reinvention? Taylor Swift was born in Pennsylvania. She wasn't from a famous family. She didn't have connections in the industry. She just had a dream and a guitar. At the age of 11, she traveled to Nashville with a demo tape. She believed the world was ready for her music. But one by one, every record label rejected her. Imagine being that young, full of hope, and hearing over and over, "You're not good enough." Most kids would have quit. Most people would have said, "Maybe this isn't for me." But not Taylor. She kept writing songs. She kept playing the guitar until her fingers hurt. She kept dreaming bigger than her small-town world. When she finally got a chance, people doubted her again. Critics said she was too country. Then, when she tried pop, they said she'd never make it. When she wrote about her feelings, they mocked her. When she fell in love, they laughed at her heartbreak. And when she stood up for herself, they called her too much. But Taylor never let their voices silence hers. She turned rejection into fuel. She turned pain into music. And she kept showing up again and again until the world had no choice but to listen. Her first album at 16 put her on the map. But it was her persistence, her hunger, her refusal to give up that made her unstoppable. With Fearless, she won Album of the Year. With 1989, she reinvented herself, stepping boldly into pop music when the world said she couldn't. With Reputation, she stood tall against criticism, turning her pain into art. And with Taylor's versions, she took back control of her legacy, proving that ownership matters. Taylor Swift didn't just create songs. She created movements. She showed millions of people, especially young women, that your voice matters, your story matters, and your dreams are worth fighting for. And along the way, she taught us something powerful, that the world may laugh at you, doubt you, even tear you down. But if you keep believing, if you keep creating, if you keep showing up, you can build a life so powerful even your critics will sing along. So let me ask you this. Are you waiting for permission to shine? Are you waiting for the world to clap for you before you take the stage? Or will you, like Taylor Swift, write your own story, sing your own song, and turn every no into your greatest yes? Because the truth is, the world doesn't need another copy. It doesn't need another echo. It needs your voice. Be fearless, be authentic, be relentless, and remember, your story, like Taylor's, has the power to change the world.